Wrightwood, California, USA, December 24, 2025. Flooding, mudflows, and debris flows continued to worsen Wednesday afternoon in Wrightwood, as heavy rainfall prompted authorities to issue a shelter-in-place advisory for the entire community. Around 1:30 p.m., the San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department advised Wrightwood residents to shelter in place and avoid unnecessary travel, as the area remains in the grip of a Southern California winter storm.
The wash in front of the school, raging.
Highway 2 into Wrightwood was cut off due to flooding, with evacuation and safety warnings in effect as crews worked to control the situation in the area, according to the San Bernardino County Fire Department. San Bernardino County Public Information Officer Chris Prater commented on a video posted to X showing mud and debris flowing over Highway 2, saying it was just one of many similar situations in Wrightwood.
Hello? To the side. Dude, I bet you can kill this time. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Oh, we definitely could.
Bro. I think I want to talk to you.
He said around 7:30 a.m., crews received reports of flooding and debris flows, and there were reports of homes being affected. He couldn't confirm at this time whether any homes were actually affected, as crews were still working to control the damage. The San Bernardino County Sheriff's Department had issued an evacuation warning for the town of Wrightwood, extending from Pine Street to the Los Angeles County border.
You guys ever come up to Wrightwood, you probably come to Farmers.
He said that, with resources already in place and requests for additional resources, the hope was to quickly bring the situation under control. This was expected. We've been in the planning stages for this storm for at least the past week with the agencies we work with at OES and other fire agencies. Janice Quick, president of the Wrightwood Chamber of Commerce and a resident of 50 years, said she's heard from many people in her community worried about their homes. One of her friends even found her house under 1 foot of water. I've seen heavy rains, but I've never seen it last this long, in terms of the intensity and the amount of rain. And of course, because of the fires, we've had a lot of mud and debris flows, Quick said. The bridge fire devastated the area in 2024. She said most people chose to stay indoors, as Highway 2 was closed and other roads were affected by mud and debris. Firefighters requested 3 additional fire trucks, a handheld fire team, a bulldozer, and a swift water rescue unit. Dr. Ariel Cohen of the National Weather Service warned that conditions could worsen in the coming hours for the Wrightwood area in the mountains. San Gabriel.
Oh, his fence is gone.
Park still raging down.
We're closely monitoring the central region of Los Angeles County, north of downtown through the San Gabriel Mountains, and the surrounding valleys and westward into the areas around the San Fernando Valley, the Santa Monica Mountains. Think of it as an arc around the highlands. That corridor is where we're going to see the most wind damage and very heavy rainfall and flooding, and we expect that to worsen in the coming hours. Cohen said Wednesday morning. A care and reception center has been set up for evacuees at Serrano High School, 9292 Sheep Creek Road, Phelan. Previously, local meteorologists had warned of heavy rains lashing the California coast on Christmas Eve, triggering numerous flash flood warnings and even brief tornadoes, turning roads into rivers and sending debris cascading down hillsides. Governor Gavin Newsom declared a state of emergency in Los Angeles, Orange, Riverside, San Bernardino, San Diego, and Shasta counties due to the threat of rare and dangerous flooding in Southern California, which was ravaged by devastating wildfires a year ago. More than 43 million Americans across California, southern Nevada, and northwestern Arizona were under flood watch on Wednesday amid a rare high risk of excessive rainfall and flooding. This includes major metropolitan areas such as Los Angeles, San Francisco, Sacramento, California, San Diego, and Las Vegas.
The road is gone.
A high risk of excessive rainfall warning is in effect for Los Angeles, including I-10 from San Bernardino to Santa Monica and areas north of it, such as Highway 101 to Thousand Oaks, I-5 to Burbank, Santa Clarita, and up to Pyramid Lake, as well as all of I-210. Travel on these roads is not recommended due to potential flooding, officials said. Low-lying neighborhoods in these areas are also at risk of flooding, according to forecasts. High-risk statuses are rare. They are issued only about 4% of the time and account for 1/3 of all flood deaths and 80% of all flood damage, according to the National Weather Service, NWS. Potential flood impacts include the threat of significant and widespread urban street flooding, a high risk of large rock/mudslides, and rapid rises in creeks, streams, and rivers that could require swift water rescues. Recent fires pose a risk of debris flow damage. These flood impacts are likely to cause significant travel delays and road closures during the peak holiday travel period. Winds are expected to gust between 40 and 50 miles per hour across the region, potentially causing power outages on Wednesday, according to forecasters. Thunderstorms are also possible. More than 100,000 customers reported experiencing power outages in California. The heaviest rain is expected Wednesday morning and afternoon. Rainfall rates are expected to reach 1 inch per hour or more. Thunderstorms are still possible, so residents should be alert for cloud-to-ground lightning.
But these guys.
Okay, this is Heath Creek, man. Look, I think I might head back to the house before long.
The possibility of brief tornadoes today along the California coast cannot be ruled out, so residents should heed tornado warnings. Around 6 or 7 p.m. Pacific time, the rain will ease briefly before returning overnight. Rain is expected to continue Thursday and Friday, and the threat of flooding, along with the risk of landslides and mudslides, will persist throughout the day.